Hi. Okay. Anyway, so I want to do a 1 year in review of me being retired. So it's January, I almost said 2024, but it's January 2025, right? Christmas tree gonna go down whenever she go down. Okay, I'm letting you know that right now. But retired from the Air Force officially December 2023, right? So this is like a month overdue, but you know, I've been busy. It's the holidays or whatever, right? I'm also gonna be eating because I'm hungry. I just got off work. I have a job. Anyway, so let me just give you a little throwback timeline of me retiring, right? So served 21 and a half years in the Air Force as a weather forecaster, meteorologist, swell. I did maybe half of my career was doing Army support, so staff weather officer, anyways, so I'm gonna go like by month of that first year of retirement, right? So started SkillBridge in June of 2023, retired December 2023. So from June of 23 to June of 24, I really didn't do nothing with my life besides just live it, right? So June to September, I was in SkillBridge. And then I went on terminal in September as well. So from September to December, chilling like a villain, right? Then December 2023 till June of 2024, no job. I moved into my place here in like January, February of 2023. And get my TMO. I want to say February 2024, right? I said 2023 before. You know what I meant, 2024. Okay. And then it took me some time to get my home situated. I live by myself. I have no kids. I'm single. And so when I say it took me some time to get my home situated, what I mean by that is you finally found your place to live after retirement. Do I see myself staying here forever? I could. I did my thing by picking this place, right? I really could. Will I? I don't know. But I'm gonna let God just, I'm gonna let Jesus do his thing, do his big one with me. I'm gonna let God, take care of me like he always do. So got my stuff, immediately want to start working on my downstairs to start organizing it, getting pictures together, decorating, buying stuff from Amazon and going to stores and stuff. Upstairs where I had to do my closet, I have like an upstairs loft and like extra bedrooms. It took me, I'm gonna say a month for me to finally get up there and to do my stuff, because stuff becomes overwhelming for you. I have like my own little room where it's like military memorabilia. And when I went through all of that, I went through all my going away plaques. I was stationed at 10 different places, so I had a lot of going away plaques, lots of memories. Went through my photos, I blew them up at CVS, made 8x11s, just really going through my career and being like, dang, I no longer wear, the OCPs, and I made it look so good, like crazy looking good, right? Just lots of memories and lots of nostalgia. Nostalgia? My words sometimes they be wording, okay? As well as that, I was able finally to go through all of my paperwork that I had from high school, senior pictures. I went through everything to see what I needed to throw away, what I needed to keep, because this is my final PCS move, right? And I threw away a lot of stuff that I no longer needed. This is your time when you retire to go through everything, because literally, you think you found your last place to live. You no longer got to keep bags of stuff, your paperwork, awards, LOCs, LOAs, LOR, all that. You could trash it or not. And all these awards that I got, meritorious service. What does that mean in civilian life? Absolutely nothing. When you really sit back and look, all these ribbons, all these things that you worked really, really hard for in the military that meant something per PCS, meant something for points. What do they mean in the real world? Absolutely nothing. Nobody cares that you was Airman of the Year. Can you do this job out here, Becky? Anyways, so you go through all that. You look through your whole career. You put up your plaques. You organize all your paperwork. You go through all your military bags. You decide if you're going to keep your boots, you know, your hat, like uniforms. So did that. So that's like March. I felt like my place was finally together. Like I would say at the end of March, because April, I think it was, what's that called? Easter. Okay. Because I just remember like certain things that I did in April. So anyways, my house is finally put together by April. And I'm starting to like peel myself off the couch. I'm starting to feel comfortable in my new neighborhood. I start going for walks outside, and I'm like exploring my place, because I don't know what this was, but I wasn't depressed. But you know, living by yourself and starting over by yourself, like starting over a real life by yourself, is a lot. And so you have time to decompress from your military service. You have time to think about what you want to do with your life. You have time to think about how happy you are from actually retiring, because y'all ain't getting a second chance. Like, y'all can't get me back. I can't. And also, I'm gonna let you know this. When I tell you you retire from the military, people that you tried to give advice to, now they want to reach out for advice. Get that. Listen, I need you to go that way. I had you sit in my office, write your emails while you were on mid-shift, just to not get no response. I come out and I stay late for you to come on shift at 6 p.m. and just be like, so did you see my emails 2 weeks ago, Becky? Like, what's going on? Like, and then I pour into you, and now you want to hit me up. Now you want to change the, what's it called? The unit and stuff. Now that I'm gone. Now you saw my value. Now that I'm gone, suck on my balls. Okay? Like, you're going to get a lot of that. You're going to get people who you tried to pour into, who didn't want to listen to you. They're going to be like, I miss you. I wish you was here. There's no one like you. How come you didn't see my worth back then? Because if you would have saw it back then, maybe I would have not retired, right? But it comes to a point in your life, it's just like, you know what? I don't owe the Air Force nothing. The Air Force don't owe me nothing. Gotta go. My mental health is more important. But I'm gonna let you know, people are gonna reach out to you. You're just like, what do you want? At least that's what I said, okay? Multiple times. Anyways, I didn't say it to them, but that's what I said to myself when I saw the message come through. I'm like, please delete my number. Forget I existed. Okay, anyways. So that's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna piss you off like it pissed me off, but you know. What else is there? So I did counseling too. It's a great time to take care of your mental health if you hadn't had a chance to take care of it, like for real in the military, because I don't know, you a boss, you had to take care of other people, and your fellow leaders don't know that the higher you get, the more stressful it is, even though they're a fellow leader with you. But it's called, those people are so fake that they drinking themselves to death, but they come to work like an active, like, what's it called? Like a functioning alcoholic, a functioning liar. Meanwhile, you trying to hold it together, and you don't go to mental health. You don't go to, what's it called? BHOP, or it's called something else now, but you don't go to that stuff. This is your time to take care of yourself. Whether you're married or not, kids or not, take care of your mental health. You better go to the VA counselor. Because let me tell you something. So I have VA, obviously. I'm a veteran. I also have TRICARE. So I did still pay into my TRICARE insurance. I haven't used TRICARE for like my own mental health providers, but I guess I could. But I initially always wanted to go through the VA for the medical health care, because I wanted to see if y'all really good or not, right? And the VA, how can I say this? The providers are really, really good. They care for you. The people who are you gotta call in order to schedule something, you want to bust upside their head, because they have like no decorum. They're like, why are you calling me when you need help, right? It's a mess. It's a mess. It really, really is. So, do I like the VA healthcare system? Yes and no. No, because let me tell you something, okay? when you go through TAPS, they say, and this is even on your DD 214, within the first 6 months, you want to go see dental at the VA because you get free VA dental health care. I haven't even been able to see the dentist at VA because they're so backed up. And the VA hospital that I go to is a huge one. Y'all got that many patients that I can't even get to see the dentist. Luckily, I take care of my teeth, right? Dental health care. But what if I was really jacked up in here, you know? And they say there's like 2 days where you have walk-in hours, or what is it? No, there's 2 times where it's walk-in hours, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. What's wrong with y'all? And then it's like 1 to 2. What's doubly wrong with y'all? There was like, if you have any real issues, ma'am, you can walk in. How about you actually make me an appointment and give me a dental provider? So I'm going to tell you, as many times I went to the hospital just for regular appointments, I would go to like the dental clinic just to see like, hey, I put in a request to get seen, and they would say, oh yeah, we'll call you. It takes a long time to get a provider assigned to you, which is what they're waiting to do, is assign a dental provider to you. So the very last time I was at the VA hospital, went to dental, I was like, hey, I signed up to get a VA provider in February of 2023. It's now December. What if my teeth about to fall out? I haven't had no 6-month checkup. Like, you leave the Air Force and the Army and the Marines or whatever it is, you need to get your own dental health care. If you really have dental issues, you need braces or something tighten up, you're gonna have to get your own insurance, because I'm gonna tell you, the VA sucks. So when I talked to the lady, she was like, yeah, we're waiting we're waiting to get you a provider signed up. I think she really felt some sympathy for me because she saw that I had signed up for VA healthcare, dental care in February, and it was now December. She said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign you up and assign you a provider. Thank you, Lord! But I don't get to see this provider until February. It's now January. So literally 12 months of waiting for dental. And I'm gonna let you know how the appointment go, because if they want some riffraff, I'm going to patient advocacy in a heartbeat. Like, y'all suck. Outside of that, the the VA healthcare I've had, it's been really good. The providers really do care for you. I only had one run-in with one provider who he was dealing with like the little man syndrome, Napoleon Dynamite syndrome, whatever it's called. Like, I really want to stomp him out in the club. I really... If I ever see him again, it's on site. I'm going to talk about his mother, his father, how he probably is like an adoption kid. Like, you can tell you wasn't raised right. Like, I don't care if you're a doctor, you can suck on my balls. Pause. Okay. So there's that. So anyway, so back to May of 2024. Going through my, what's that called? Counseling, therapy. It was really, really good. I would say the VA got some really good providers when it comes to that. Then in June of 2024, I started my trade, like what I decided I wanted to do with my life, right? And it's completely different than weather, meteorology, forecasting, observing, stuff like that, briefing. And so I went to school, I got my license, and I'm doing that currently now. So like, I have a job. Now let me tell you something. I always said I'm not trying to have no real job when I retire. Glory to God, I didn't have to have like a real job and work 9 to 5 and like 5 days a week, because like, why would I do that? After working in the Air Force, being in charge of people who don't want to listen to you, people who are complete nincompoops, people who think they know more than you and they've been in this long in the Air Force, like, you can suck on my butt. Like, I can't deal with that no more. Like, don't let me be the boss up in somewhere and you think, because you 24, that you done seen it all, honey. Or even if you only 1 or 2 years younger than me or older than me, that you know more than me. Like, so I can say that and stand on that because I've had all these years in the military. Now that you're starting over, it's like you are coming in entry level, even though you got your own license and your own new trade. Like, you still the new kid on the block. So for me, I don't have an ego when it comes to, because I'm a natural learner. Like, I consider myself a forever type of student. So I don't mind learning getting mentorship, being a trainee. But for some people who is used to calling the shots and like telling people where to go and how they can get there, I could see starting over for you being crazy. I really could. But unless you go into something like, let's say if I wanted to be a GS something and go work at the weather station on base, I could have did that. But I told myself, I don't want to be around the Air Force people. No, right now, this is not the right time. This is not the right time. I don't know when it's going to be, and I don't know. Okay? It don't need to be the right time. We'll see. But I feel like if I were to do like GS or contracting or use my TS, like I'm going to have fall on hard times. That's weird. Like that's the last thing I want to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, got my license, started applying for jobs. How I did that, I went through Indeed.com, put in my little stuff, and then every job I applied for, I got hired. It's just, you know, you gotta go with vibrations. So I had to pick the right person, the right organization to work for. And you know, there's days, because I just got work today, there's days where I want to flip a table. But also, I look at my life and I'm just like, you know what? I live in a lap of luxury. I don't have to work. And I work part-time. I only work 3 days a week. I don't know if I can work longer than that. Like, I can't work no more than 3 days. Like, I don't want to do it. I can't get your mama to do it. So I work 3 days a week. And even that is too much. Like like last week, I almost told my boss, like, can I work just 2 days? I was, when I tell you, I was this close to walking in and say I only want to work 2 days. But it was a good day, so I didn't do it. But I got that in my back pocket. But I feel like, and she's like she a good boss, and she would probably be like, yeah, okay. But she would probably be like, why are you working here? You want to only work 2 days? But shit, I don't know. Anyway, so we'll see. As of right now, 3 days a week. So I've been working since October of 2024. So October, November, December. It's like 3 months. That's a long time. 3 months is a long time, okay? For not working since June of 2023, right? Anyway, so I will say my first year retired, it's not like I had a blast, but I enjoyed it because I had to answer nobody but myself. I don't have to put on a uniform, walk into work, sit in my car, pray that I don't snap on somebody, walk into work, pray somebody don't pull me away from what I need to be doing. I got to get prepped for a brief. I got to brief the 4-star. Now the chief want to come in and be like, look, you the face of the AOC or whatever. I need you to do this for General so-and-so. I don't want to. Can I just sit in my office and leave my people, leave me alone? But you don't get to say leave me alone. When you are like, you know, one that's like, how can you say, like a golden child or whatever? That's a lot of pressure when you was one of the best. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but when you walk with a big stick, you about your business, you like taking care of people, you are a persistent award winner, you always look good, you always got a certain bravado about you, but you're also helpful. You want to see people do good. You want to bring people along with you. It's not just you want to catapult to the top. You want to bring people with you. People can see that stuff. They can see your character. But when you do that, everyone wants to pull you in different directions. And that's too much. It was too much. It was getting to be too much for me. Which that is one of the main reasons why I retired. It's just like, get someone else to do it. So anyways, I don't have to answer to nobody. I wake up when I want to, except for on the days I have to go to work. Okay. I also now have a gym membership because I don't live nowhere near a base. Okay. I will tell you this. There's something called, if you have USAA, something called Fit for Life. I don't know what it's called, but it's Active and Fit. Now they have Active and Fit has a list of gyms that based on your zip code that you can use your USAA member number to apply for, and you're supposed to get a discounted rate. So the gym that I went to try to use my USAA Active and Fit, they was like, what is this? Luckily, for some reason, the gym I go to is like very, very pro, like American, pro military. You can tell that people that go to that gym, ex-military, they might have served and then fell off the truck and they broke their leg, and now they only served like 2 seconds. Now they represent in the Air Force or the Army. They got like them Wounded Warrior shirts on. Like everyone got a Wounded Warrior shirt. Like you don't have to wear that for me to know you was ex-military. Like I don't be wearing. I have Air Force hats. I have retiree hats. I'm not wearing that there. Unless I don't have no more hats to wear. But I'm not doing that. Like I keep a ball cap on. Like I don't want no one to notice me. But I feel like the more incognito you are at the gym, like especially in this area that where I live at, it's not a lot of people who like me. So I stand out even more, especially at the gym. So I got a gym membership. I will tell you that. I need to be more active though, because honey, I'm trying to get swole. Not like too swole, but like cute swole. But I do like having a gym membership. I did get like a military discount, but it wasn't through my active and fit thing. That thing didn't work. So if you're gonna use that and you retire, hopefully it works for your gym. If not, just ask for a military discount. They hooked you up. They hooked me up. They're gonna hook you up. Let me see. What did I work on besides mental health and getting my trade, getting my license? Body, lost weight. I will tell you this, like, you know, I got one of them baby faces, so I always got like baby fat on my face. But from when I retired to now, I've lost almost 20 pounds. And I carry my weight very, very well, but I've slimmed down, like slim thick, okay? And that's because I was more active. I had more ability to go out for walks, to not sit at my desk and just stress eat, because these airmen is wearing me. Like I gotta work on a schedule, like a 12-hour schedule, 3 on 3 off, and y'all want to have 4 and 5 days off because y'all cool with me? No, take leave. Girl, so glad I'm retired. Yeah, so I don't stress eat. I do snack, you know, but not the way I was snacking and eating every day, 5 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. Like, stop, right? Stop that. So improved in my health, mental clarity. I still drink alcohol. I still drink my wine, not every day, right? I don't come home from work and fall asleep on a couch because life is depressing at work and then I gotta wake up and do it again. No. So I would say all in all, it is a blessing to be retired. I don't take nothing for granted. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. He's looked out for me every day of my life, and I'm gonna rock out with him. I never not had, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep it going. What else is there? Some tidbits I would tell you for retirement. Trust no one, okay? Trust your gut. If your intuition is telling you something, go with that. That's for anything. I don't know what's going on with that AC heat situation, but every time it pauses, it does that. I hope it don't crash, because if it crash, somebody gonna have to pay for it. Okay. What else is there? When I say trust nobody, people will tell you one thing and they will do the complete opposite. That is like a word of life, right? But I think, you know, sometimes people try to play on your intelligence. People want to play you for a fool. I'm not saying this happens specifically in retirement, but they go play with your mother. That's all I can say. But, you know, trust the people that you want to keep near and dear to you, people that you are tried and true. You've tested those friendships. You've tested that familial bond. And when you test somebody and you realize they ain't who they say they are, just walk away, dog. Just walk away. Just keep it moving, okay? What else is there? I'm much happier, I would tell you. In retirement, I'm much happier. I have more joy in my life. I do what I want. I will tell you though, like before I started working or started going to school for my trade, after you're done, like getting your house together, cleaning up, your days can be repetitive. So make sure you find stuff to do. Go on your walks, go to the library, do puzzles. Like I do puzzles, I draw, I color. I'm just like a girl who likes to color, and I got pencils, I got markers now. Like mental health, decompression. Take care of yourself if you can. Now, there's many people who go into retirement and immediately hop into a job because they got to, because they got a family. But I can't tell you how many people that I do know that did retire telling me like they wish they would have took off 6 months, but they couldn't because they had kids to take care of. They had a wife to take care of. So like I said, I don't take nothing for granted. I appreciate Jesus Christ for everything he's done. Ain't nothing like the Lord. Like if you don't serve God, I don't know what you're doing. Okay. Anyway, so you heard about the VA thing. They suck, but here we are. And since they suck so much, I decided to get TRICARE. I've only had to use TRICARE a couple of times, but I will tell you, because being in the military, you're not used to paying. For me, I'm not used to having to pay like a copay or pay like a remaining balance of something. So even with my TRICARE, I've had to do that when I went to like a retina specialist for my eyes. And I was like, I had to pay? Excuse me? And with the VA, you don't got to pay for nothing, right? Depending on your rating, you don't have to pay for anything. Sometimes you do, depending on your rating too. But there's that. So either way, man, it's a blessing to be retired. I would not make a different change, even though I was going to get promoted, even though I still had a lot more juice in the tank. Sometimes people dry that juice up though. It's just like, you know what? I'm gonna take a left. I gotta go. Y'all wearing me out. You're wearing me down. Like no one wants to listen to me around here. And then the big boss wants me to go be the face for AMC and get away from me. Now I'm the face of my life. Now I do what I want to do, right? So don't have to answer to nobody. I'm just living my best life. I thank my Lord for everything. I go see my family. I hang out with my sister. You get to recultivate relationships that you got to miss because you're traveling the world. You're stationed in different places. You know, you get to be you. You get to get back to you. So, you know, anybody that gets to ETS or retire, it's the best thing. It really is. Now, I will tell you, when I was in the Air Force, I did meet people who got out. And they may have had like 10, 12, even 14 years in the military. And they wish they didn't get out before they retired. And I have been told, don't let no one push you out the Air Force because you upset. Like you don't like where you're stationed at. Because people are going to PCS. If they don't PCS, you're going to PCS. Or if they're a civilian and they're not leaving, sometimes you got to, you know, tune people out. And that was the best advice anyone ever gave me. And I've heard it multiple times while I was still in and serving. I was on the verge of getting out when I had 12 years in, like right before 12 years, like right before I needed to re-up. It was like 11 years and like a couple months. I was like, you know what? Chief, go ahead and prepare the TDY funds because I'm going to TAPS. I'm getting the F out of here. Thank you. Goodbye. So many people talked me off the ledge. Like so many people talked me off the ledge from getting out at almost 12 years, and I'm grateful for it. And now I get to not have to. I got a chance to decompress. I didn't have to worry about getting a job immediately because you have finances coming in, and that's all praise and honor and glory belongs to Jesus for that. So and it is what it's cracked up to be. I will tell you that. Retirement is everything you make it to be. You don't have to be stressed out anymore. You don't got to listen to nobody but yourself unless you have a husband or something like that. You have a wife or something like that. You can have a job because everybody ain't built to stay at home, right? Like after working for 20 plus years, some people have to keep on moving. I needed to sit down somewhere, right? I needed to just breathe because I worked so hard for so long. Like it was too much. It really was. Anyway, so I just want to give you my update for my 1 year retired. I don't regret nothing. Jesus Christ is King and Lord and Savior, and I would do it again just to be where I'm at today. Amen.